Hi, this is Daniel Metler from 2SEC Internet Solutions, and in this rather short video I'd like to show you how to use lists with Razor. It works very similar to using tokens, but with a few adaptations. So let's just get started. What I'm going to show you is first of all using the lists variable, then of course to understand that each set has more than just list content. That's something that confuses people a bit. And then just a few tips about sorting. So let's just get started. Live example with code, and I'm going to start showing you the logged in state on Internet Explorer here. And let's just go into edit page so you kind of know what's happened here. Give it a second to load. And of course we'll stay in edit mode. What you'll see here is we have a list which has all these nice edit buttons on the side, so I can always add or remove something. And if I'm on this top entry, dnn.netnuke, and I click plus, then it'll add one here in the middle. And since the default item says dnn.netnuke, it shows me that, but now that I go edit it, of course it's going to use a new one. So I'm going to create a new category and just call this, let's say, jQuery. And you'll notice it worked. No big deal. So let me just show you in the background how this is configured. Unsurprisingly, the category content type has exactly one field, the one you already saw. So let's not look into that. Let's look at the template, and you'll just see what we have here. For the categories, we have a list sorted and unsorted. What you just saw right now was the unsorted one. And if we go into that, we'll see it's a C# Razor template, and this is the file. It has the demo data that we already saw, and it's enabled for lists. We did not activate any presentations or something for here, just to make the video a bit simpler. Okay, so that's how it works. No big deal. That's why it gets the plus button. That's why it works, and that's why it's not sorted. Now, the code looks like this. To go through the loop, we have a for each. And that by itself is not a big deal, right? For each variable, E in list. Now, I specifically didn't write variable C like content. I wrote E like element, or S like set. Because you'll see that the content actually comes out of E.content. This is because there's also an E.presentation if you enable presentations. Now, most people don't even know what the presentation element is. Let me just explain it like this. Sometimes you have an address, and this address will be shown as a Google map. And the address is my address, and it describes where I live. But I may want some more information to tell the Google map what it should look like. And this information is not part of my address. And if I reuse my address to show it somewhere else with my photo, I may need different configuration for presenting that, maybe the photo size or something, that is specific to that template and has nothing to do with the settings in the Google map. And so sometimes I may have the same information, my address, that I show in different places, and I need additional information how that works. The Google map has different settings, the visualization has different settings, and each one is a presentation set. The presentation tells the Google map how it should be configured. It tells the name card how it should be configured, the thumbnail or how it should be configured. So that's why it's different, and that's why it works this way. So with E.content, I can then say, show me the toolbar for this item, and show me the category, and that's it. So very, very simple. Now, going back to Zoom 0, let me show you the next thing I was going to demonstrate, and that is the same information, but now sorted with an order by. So let me just zoom in a bit on this too. This is the same code, it just says use an order by and a sorting lambda expression using LINQ. I don't need to include the namespace or anything, it just works. Now, if you have no idea what this means, research LINQ. Research lambda expressions in C#. This is all very standard, so we're not going to document it. But this is just how to do it, very simple. To finish it off, I'm just going to show you that this list, you'll see it's sorted alphabetically here. And let's pretend I added jQuery somewhere here. Let's, I'm going to go into the list view, which is not sorted. This is how the data is in the real list in the background. So you see, the sorting is actually all messed up. It's only sorted because I have that order by command. If I would add an element here, currently using the default content, and I'd replace it with the jQuery I just made, then of course, technically, it's at the end of the list, right? If I close it, it's sorted, and it will not be at the end of the list. So you'll see jQueries here. So that's how it works. Lists in Razor are very, very simple, very powerful, and there's so many cool things you can do with that. I really recommend you get started with it, okay? So, going on with the presentation. Yeah, actually that's all for right now. Enjoy it, try it, download it, have a lot of fun. This was Daniel Metler, 2SEC Internet Solutions. Thank you for watching.